Hi guys, welcome to Bekibtarot. My name's Becky. I'm a spiritual advisor, clairvoyant and energy reader. Okay, so excuse the crazy layout. You guys know I'm packing, I'm moving home. So I've got no desk because I cleared it out and was packing stuff and it's like was bust up and a bit broken where I put it together a few years back. So I decided to just bin that. So yeah, here I am giving you messages but just on my bedside table. So let me try and get you in a good position. So this is just going to be quick messages for your all signs. I've got my thingy here ready for timestamps. Let's see who's first. So I hope everybody's enjoying their weekend. It's Mother's Day tomorrow, so I hope, you know, all the mums out there are going to be spoiled, you know, the really good nurturing mums that do their best. I hope you get spoiled rotten tomorrow. I of course won't be because it's just me and my kids, and my son's only 14, so he's not got money to go and just get me something, and I don't speak to my own mother, so fun and games. But hey ho, tomorrow I'm packing, carrying on packing. So first person out is Aquarius. Okay, Aquarius. Let me timestamp. I'm going to try my best not to forget and put this in the comments. So okay, Aqua is at 1:49. 1:49. Okay, messages for Aquarius. So let's see. Just one card, thank you. So it's going to be one card from this and one card from my box. So your card out is Mask. I very much get the energy, Aquarius, of fearful. Either you yourself are wearing a mask and too scared to take it down regarding something, or someone else towards you is wearing a mask. You may possibly be all over the place in your mind, or whoever this person is that's wearing the mask is very all over the place, back and forth, can't get balance. And then the message that they want from here is, I can't stay away any longer. Okay, Aquarius. So, Aqua, Mask, I can't stay away any longer. So you or someone you are dealing with there's someone here that's wearing a mask. They've been wearing a mask for quite some time and they've had enough. They are going to be coming forward 2 to 3 weeks. I get they'll be breaking over the next 2 to 3 weeks for those that this energy is going to resonate. I just heard I lied. 313 was on the timer then. So someone lied about something. This is either someone lied about a specific thing and they were wearing a mask about how their actual emotions were, or this person lied and has been wearing a mask ever since they lied about something. If that makes sense. Yeah. That's all I've got for you, Aqua. It's supposed to be quick, so I'm going to try and move through speedy. Next is Virgo. Virgo. You are 57. Okay, Virgo. What we got for you? Communication wanted to come out there. Oh. Fear. I almost feel like I want to turn this upside down, so maybe someone's finally facing their fears. And then your message from the box, Virgo, is nothing and no one will keep us apart. Remember I said I get this. So there's someone here who's definitely been pulled away from a connection or someone for some time. And they've been, before this person was allowing things, places, people's opinions or whatever to be in the way of this connection, but they've had enough. They're dropping their fears. They've worked through fears and now they're either coming towards you, Virgo, or they are dedicated and committed to you, Virgo, and that's it. No more fears. They're not having it. They're sick, Virgo. Like they're not gonna allow anything to disrupt this connection anymore, Virgo. That's it for you. Let's see who's next. These are just quick ones. As you can see, like I said, boxes everywhere from packing for the house move. Gemini, you're next. Gemini. Okay. Gemini, please. Gemini. Release, but it was on its side. So Gemini, you may be releasing something. Or, hey, Sam. Hey. Sorry, sorry guys, I'm just reading a message. I had my heat. This is the worst thing about having underfloor heating. You put it on, and by the time you go to bed, yeah, Aquarius was first, and I cannot remember the message. Go back, Sam. Scroll it all the way back to the beginning. Aqua was first. Yeah, underfloor heating, guys. It's a nightmare. Your house is just baking for like you put it on for 2 hours or an hour. Your house is just baking for the rest of the day. I've got my window open, and I'll have to have my fan on when I go to bed. Okay, so one card. We are doing Gemini. You've got the release card that's almost reversed. And you've got, I want a family with you. Okay, so what I'm getting is you, Gemini, or whoever this is linked to you, possibly for a long time held on to the idea of wanting a family with someone, like some kind of family dynamic, and it's being released. It's on the way out. You know, that thing that you envisioned, Gemini, that you really wanted, you are now accepting and refusing to numb yourself anymore, and you're choosing you and your own peace. For some of you, you could be releasing just it doesn't have to be like someone is in a connection that you've got kids with. It could be you are just releasing your own family members and accepting the dynamic of that is just not right for you, and you're releasing it. Gemini, that was you. Who's next? Who's next? Cancer. Oh, wrong part. Cancer. Just making sure I'm writing these down for everyone. Okay, Cancer, your card, you get one card from here and then one from the box. Lessons. It's on its like I feel like you've completed a lesson, Cancer. It's definitely a lesson that's been completed and you're understanding your lessons more, Cancer. There are things you don't know about me. Ooh. Okay, so what I get from this, oh shit, where'd it go? Oh, stop. Hang on. There we go. Okay, so did you see that? Like it flipped out my hand and it was hard work trying to find it again. So this has been a very valuable lesson, something you've cleared up or are finishing up, Cancer. And it's to do with someone, it's to do with dealing with people, I feel, Cancer. Dealing with people that maybe you had to learn the lesson of, you know, when things happen where you thought you knew someone but then you didn't, and you thought you knew them but you didn't, and you kind of had to wrap up some kind of lesson regarding people like that, I'd say. Also, for some of you, there was a lesson regarding some kind of connection, and what I'm getting is there are things you don't know about this person. If you've been dealing with a connection that it was a lesson, you recognise the lesson for it, whatever your growth, right? Cancer, if you've been dealing with someone that you couldn't quite understand, like maybe you're around them and you think they feel that way, but then they act a certain way towards you, and it's like a hypocritical energy, back and forth, confusing. It's because this person's not completely unhealed any child trauma, but there's something or some things you don't know about them, maybe their child, which is why they are this way. I just heard unpredictable for some of you. Okay, that was Cancer. Who's next? Scorpio. Scorpio. Okay, Scorps. One of these for you. Recognition. And then your card from the box. Is I've seen you. Okay. Okay, Scorpio. I feel, Scorpio, you may have been dealing with a connection where you were dealing with someone that didn't see you, see your potential, see your worth, and they do now. I've seen you. They are starting to really recognise you, and unfortunately, Scorpio, I'm going to say this is probably when you're out the door. It feels like they're recognising the... This has the energy of, this person didn't believe you was who you said you were. Like, you may have been like, I'm a loyal, not lying person, and they didn't believe you, and then there's whole dynamics played out and whatever, and then finally, after you, maybe they, you know, someone got hurt, things happened, and finally you're out the door, now this person sees you. That was at 11:44 when I looked up. Yeah, so there's someone here, Scorpio, whether it's you or someone else told you, that they are finally recognising the connection and starting to see the real you. And this is something they didn't before, but they are now. Probably too late though. Always how it goes. Okay. Who's next? Capricorn. Okay, Capricorn, what's your card? Oh, 3 twos there for you, Capricorn. Okay. Guide. And then Capricorn, your other. No one will ever match up to you. Okay. Okay, so this, what I'm getting off of this and this is you have been guided to choose yourself and realize that no one can ever match up to you. Like, you need to know that about yourself. Like, you got this, and you're, hey, I'm really well, thank you. Renee, how are you? So yeah, Capricorn, it feels like you or someone you're linked with is, it's like you're being guided to choose yourself, whether you've done this or you're clearing this up or you're beginning this journey, Capricorn. But it's very much got that knowing that nobody's you. Own you, choose you every time, and know that if someone can't step up, then, or someone can't match your energy, then that's their issue, and you carry on doing you, Cap. Yeah. Who's next? Oh, Spirit, just one please, one by one. It's hard enough fucking on the floor and all that. Libra. Libra, you next. Okay, one card for Libra. Oh, guide again. Do you want that? It flicked out. We just had that card. I don't know, I want to put it back in. Oh, they're rolling their eyes at me. No, we haven't got to Taurus yet. We haven't got to Taurus yet, girl. You come to the right place. Who are we on? Libra. So their card, let's do Libra. They're on this one. I'm so over this bullshit, I'm coming home. Okay, so we had the guide one come out, and then I put it back because we only just had that for Cap, and then my guides were rolling their eyes at me like, oh. So then they got understanding. And I'm so over this bullshit, I'm coming home. So Libra, this is this is you or someone you're dealing with is finally understanding that it feels like there's something that they just missed. It's like they didn't kind of grasp the full, like, I love them, let's stop with the bullshit. You know, you get to a certain age where you're like, or you get to a certain point of healing where you're like, I'm so done with the bullshit. No more trauma, no more lessons, like, please, like, no bullshit, which is certainly where I am now, like, not just no bullshit whatsoever. Peace or nothing, go away. And this is you or someone you're linked with, which is just over it. Like, they want to come home to their person, and that's that. Dedicated, committed, no bullshit, nothing, everything on the table. It's all or nothing, Libra. That's the energy I get for you guys. Okay, who's next? Pisces. Do you know what? Even though I've already done Scorpio, for some reason I thought this said Scorpio. So Pisces, you might be dealing with a Scorpio. Okay, mirrored numbers for you, Pisces. Oh, God, sorry guys, it's not exactly comfortable. But like I said, I'm packing and I've got no desk. Right. I keep wanting to say Scorpio. There is a massive Scorpio energy for you, Pisces. Massive. Okay, Pisces. What's your one card? Oh, conclusion. Conclusion. And I got your message. Okay. So, Pisces. What I'm getting here is you've kind of... No, I need one more. Because there's so many different angles, and with the channeling, let's get one more. Refocus. Okay. So, what I'm getting here is it took for you to turn your back and refocus on yourself, for someone to finally reach the conclusion that they finally get the message. Yeah, they get the message. Like, what you were saying, you were like, it's this or nothing, I'm gone. Like, bring this or I'm gone. And whatever you were trying to say to someone, explain or put them in their place, whether they got the message, like they've got it. Or I've just got my window open. Sorry, there's a little moth or some shit. Also, if some of you didn't get a response and you're not sure if they got and received the message, the answer is yes, they did get your message. But it feels very much like, you know, if you walk away from someone, they're like, yeah, okay, I get the message now. Like, I get it. I get what you're saying. So it's well and truly received there, Pisces. Who's next? Leo. Oh, 1840. Leo. Okay, for some reason they want me to do these first. For you, I don't know why. That might be, you know, you, hey, Shaylee. Observer. So, you might like to do things, Leo, the other way around, or you might be doing something, or you might have something back to front at the moment, or doing it the wrong way around. So you've got, oh, check this out, Leo. You've got observer and I stalk your social media. So someone is watching you big time, Leo. They're stalking your social media and they're trying to get answers. I'm getting they're trying to get answers for something via scrolling through your shit. I hope you know who I'm talking about. Let me cut the deck. Pause. Fear. So someone that's fearful that they can't... Someone that's fearful to come forward. but they're watching you. Is this person going to come forward? Don't know. This is someone you released. For some of you, this might not actually be romantic. This might be like a family member or something, like a cousin or someone, whatever. But this person's watching you, but doesn't have the balls, I don't think, to come forward, and I'm not sure they will, if I'm honest. Leo. Who's next? Oh, there's that thing again. Taurus. There you go, Renee. You're a Taurus, Renee. I did not know that, but now I do. 20, 36. Okay, Taurus. Oh, God. Third time out. Okay. But I will accept that because it wasn't just out. Yay! Yay! I just heard lunar eclipse, so I don't know what the fuck they mean by that. So, yeah. Okay, I've cried way more than you can imagine. I do want another... Wait, let me see. Taurus. Okay, so what I'm getting is there's someone you were possibly at some point in your lifetime dealing with that very much... They put you in a box, like whether that's how they what they kind of did for themselves, like just put you in a box in their mind and didn't really like try to just keep you there, or actually this is how it felt for you. You felt suffocated. You felt like your whole life was just placed in a box, and probably made you very emotional and confused. Like when you're someone that has so much light and you embrace and you evolve, when you get suffocated in a box, like it gets very confusing and you get extremely emotional because you're not able to express yourself and release that energy and light how you want to, so you feel suffocated. So I'm getting, yeah, this was someone that probably had you cry. Weirdly enough, like this is someone that the energy that they gave you and how they made you feel made you upset, Taurus, whenever this was, would make you cry. But it's not so much as someone being really horrible to you and saying horrible things or whatever. I mean, there might others as well, but it's like the effect that that had would make you cry, and you probably at the time didn't realise why, but now you look back and you're like, oh, okay. And then the second loop around of that is someone that you, this definitely feels like someone you're not connected to or with now, who feels like they generally have lost you. Yeah, they've cried so much, but never confessed to anyone. This is someone that wouldn't shed no tears in front of someone. They've cried more than you can imagine, Taurus. More than you could imagine. Who's next? Sagittarius. Sagittarius. Might do a collective after this, as soon as I'm in the flow. Just feels so weird, like just doing it like this. Sag. Divine masculine. Interesting. Sag, you've got divine masculine and whoa. I know you're my twin flame. Okay, so Sagittarius. Some of you that could be dealing with a twin flame, if you're aware of the twin flame journey. I myself have been on it for many years. Once you've been on it a long time, it becomes not irrelevant. It's just about your growth. It's not about the other person. It's not about your divine masculine or feminine. It's about doing the work. That's it. People get so caught up, and you are, when you first awaken to the twin flame journey, you are so caught up in that romantic. That was during COVID, worst years of my life, resonated. Thank you. Oh, horrible, but you're so far away from that now. So Renee, well done for your evolvement and everything that you've kind of achieved now, because look at you now, girl. High vibing, high flying, flying high. COVID was horrible and just horrendous in so many ways. So yeah, it was a rough road, I think, for so many people, but so many people learnt lessons and just got to see people in a way they didn't see them before. So it's one of them ones, isn't it? It's painful and horrible, but you kind of end up grateful for it because you're not in that box anymore. Yeah, so Sagittarius, twin flame journey. So it's no coincidence that we've got a fucking divine masculine and then twin flame. So like I said, this is either you're on the twin flame journey and you're just awakening to it and trying to figure out either if you're a divine masculine and how you're kind of your shadows and how you're working, or others of you are just awakening to the twin flame journey and you're figuring out, you know, you're a feminine and there's stuff going on with your masculine. Or others of you have been awakened to who your twin flame is and only now is your masculine waking up. So many options here. But I do feel like this is a strong confirmation for anyone that's on the twin flame journey or opening up to the twin flame journey. And this is confirmation that yes, everything that you're feeling and going through at the moment probably is pretty wild, especially at the beginning. Roll with it. But if you've been, I feel for those of you that have been awakened to the twin flame journey for at least, I'd say, minimum of 3 to 6 months, your masculine is waking up. I'm not sure I'd like to say is in full wake up mode, but is kind of caught wind of the idea of, oh, okay, they could possibly be your divine masculine. That's what I say there. Aries, last one on the board. Fuck twin flames. Yeah, I know. Well, yeah, it's hard work. It's a journey. Not everybody is on it. Aries. 2612, Aries. They want this one round for Aries. Aries. What one's for you? Union tried to come out there. Observer for you as well, Aries. I feel like I'm probably going to have to pull another card, but let's see. Aries. I'm scared to face you, Observer. So what I'm getting more for you, Aries, is that there's someone or some kind of scenario you're dealing with someone where they are scared. I'm getting confrontation. They're scared of confrontation. They're scared to face you. I don't feel massively like they're observing you. What I'm actually getting from this is they're really reflecting and observing the scenario and how the part that they've played in this scenario is what I feel. So they are doing strong reflection work, but they're too scared to come forward and face you at this moment in time, Aries, is what I feel. Don't need another card. That was the message. Okay. Do I stay on here? Who we got with us? Is anyone on here? Would they like me to pull some cards for them? I don't think we've got many people. Renee, are you still here? Renee, if you're here, I'll do a couple cards for you. Just personally for you. Shaylee, okay, let's do Shaylee first. Forgiveness, devotion, lesson. You need to forgive yourself first off the bat. A lesson's a lesson. Yes, it's painful, but forgive yourself and accept the lesson. Like, so many times you can acknowledge the lesson but not finalize it with the forgiveness and the release and the acceptance of it. It's sometimes we just get stuck a bit in that same spot of like, I see what went wrong, but you just can't get out of it. Brilliant. Renee, I'm going to do you after. I'm just going to do Shaylee, then do you. Okay. So, Shaylee, please. Okay, so Shaylee, there's let me just get that vision again. So you're either in this now or soon to be over the next few weeks, maybe months. So you're pointing like one way, as in like one direction, and then you're pointing that way, as in to move that direction, and you're not sure. You're like, you feel really, so there's one clear, like the path to this side is like really wide and really clear, like there's no trees, it's really obvious. It's an obvious path, really easy and clear to see. So you feel more pulled and compelled to go down that path. And then there's another one that's kind of simple. I don't know why the word simple comes through, but I'm channeling simple on this part. You're a bit not sure, but this one feels like, this one doesn't feel like the correct path, but it seems like it should be because it's so clear. Well, neither of them are actually going to be the path. There's going to swoop just at last minute or something. There's a path that just opens up in front of you, and that's going to be the way to go, and that's the way you should go. Hope that resonates in some way. Let's just see if they want anything from cards. You've been waking up more and more over the last 2 to 3 years, actually, to just what you want, where you're going, and what you need. Yeah, either the last 2 to 3 years or over the next 2 to 3 years, that's going to happen. But it feels more past. You are seeing clearer. Every time you go through this, you are seeing clearer. It just sometimes doesn't feel that way. But you are pushing forward and you're seeing more and more, and you know, things are clear. But oh, how fun is this in this card as well? Look, this person's looking and there's like one rock there and one rock there. And I said about paths, but the path that's going to appear is straight in front of you, and it's going to kind of just happen out of nowhere. So don't stress it. Yeah, it does hurt. Like, fucking, it's bullshit. It all hurts. Every lesson, all of it is so painful. But there's this path in front of you that's going to kind of just appear. Once you're 6 months into that path, so much more joy. So much more joy and light, yeah? And either you will finally forgive yourself, or you will forgive someone else. Or if there's someone else that you feel needs your forgiveness, then maybe it's time you really reflect and, you know, think about just asking for their forgiveness. That's a whole nother vibe. That's a whole private reading thing. But do you by any chance see a pregnancy? Oh, I mean, it's hard through YouTube, but straight off the bat, no, not just yet. I don't. Not yet. No, not anytime soon. I don't. That's just me. I'm not God, but I don't right now. No. So if you did fall over the next 2 years, I think it wouldn't make finalize all the way through to actually having the baby, whether you lost it or whatever. I think in about 3 years time there may be other options, but you know, that energy feels a bit far for me to reach on live. It's different when you have a personal reading because it's just my energy one to you. But no, I don't see a pregnancy up and coming for you, Shaylee. Okay, let's move. Right, Renee, are you still here, Renee? You still here, girl? If you are, I'll do some cards for you. Okay, girl. Okay, Renee. Let me just power up. Okay, what way do you want to go? So many options. They're like, oh, getting all excited. My guides, your guides. So first thing, one of your main guides is like, yeah, I don't get that you're pregnant, hun, Shady. I don't get that you're pregnant. If you need a private reading, just email me and we can kind of go down that road. So Renee, yeah, you, like, one of your main guides is like, that, tell her to just stay strong and stay focused. I get a 6-month marker. Your main guide currently is female. It feels like sister, like as in the energy of a sister. So I don't know if you've, you know, sister at the past, or is it, or like as in this is, you know, an actual soul sister. But it's got a very it's very sisterly guide, like as in like same kind of age, like same personality, but not so much your higher self. And she's just basically saying like, just tell her to face forward, straight on, hold her game, because in 6 months there's something really good that happens. Like in 6 months time, like she's showing me like jumping around and clapping and hype. So I don't know if something you're aiming for, whether it's like, you know, career based or something that you want to achieve. You're going to achieve it in 6 months time. And you may have, whatever this is regarding, you may have kind of been at a point where you're like, oh, I feel like I'm not quite going to get it, or it's not kind of coming through and I thought I would have had it, or something like that. But 6 months time you're going to have it, so chill the fuck out, just stay focused. just saw the date, the 22nd. Yeah, that I get dates that come through, but I can never tell people what month really. So the 22nd's coming through for something good, maybe. So let me get one more. So the first card out is Divine Masculine, and I feel like you may have been sitting in your Divine Masculine for some time, and that's what you've okay, so that's what you've been using. Oh, does it? Okay, brilliant. So first card out, Divine Masculine, then Muse on its side, then Destruction. So what is coming through is you've been sitting in your Divine Masculine energy for such a long time. I hear you, been here, done it, still doing it, I think. And that's been what you use as your muse. So, you know, when you're in survival mode and we pump in our masculine energy because, you know, we had no choice to. We had to fight, we had to do it all ourselves, yeah? So what kind of the distorted, warped reality that you've created is, like, that's what you use to get your energy to propel forward. Yeah, it's so hard, isn't it? So that's what you've been using, like, that's your muse, as in, like, yeah, like, I got this, I do everything. But it's in a more masculine energy, and that's currently hitting destruction, which it must and has to, because you are a feminine energy, Renee. And yes, we have to have balance of both, but you are a divine feminine, you are not a divine masculine. So they are, you know, you know the deal, you know, tarot, tower, but this doesn't feel like a one-time bang tower moment. This is slowly niggling away the destruction, so you can sit tight in your feminine energy. So are you single, Renee? If you don't mind me asking casually over YouTube. I'll wait for that to see if you reply. Because I get someone, yeah, me too, I love girls. I get that there is a masculine energy that's coming towards you, right? This masculine energy is going to tear down your walls in ways you are not used to, but this is not in a negative way. This is why you're probably over the next, I see 3 months, over the next 3 months, going to have some wild ass energies about you. Or you're going to see some really weird things happening in your physical life. Not so much negative, Renee, just odd. I'm getting odd. And what's happening is because your chemical, you know, the balance in your, oh God, I hate when I'm channeling, I can't speak. Like, you know, when you go for a spiritual awakening, your DNA like chemically changes, and it's a slow process. So what's happening is that's changing again. So whilst that's changing in, you know, the higher realms and your energy and all of that, what's happening is it's creeping down, trickling down into your physical reality. So there's going to be some weird shit happening. Not massively negative, not massively positive, just odd and a bit weird. Yeah? Things like just, you know, like every single day of your life for the past 12 years, you have keys that you put in a key pot, and it's forever been that way. And you come home and your key pot's gone. It's like, you haven't lost your keys. It's not an inconvenience, but the key pot's gone. It's just like weird like that. And stuff like that's going to start happening. So anyway, someone is coming towards you, and this is interlinked with why, because your DNA is changing again, and it has to, for this person to come forward. I mean, it might not actually be the key pot, but that was a representation. So you're realigning in a different vibration, and one you haven't been at before. And it's in preparation for this masculine to be coming towards you. So even more, check this. Your pride and ego is going to get in the way big time. So they're going to try and help you to kind of keep it under wraps. So what's going to happen is, whoever this masculine is, now I don't know, like I can't tell you if this is the one, but I can tell you this person is here to bring down those walls and yeah, make you kind of have to crumble a bit, but it's what needs to happen. It's so that you will surrender to your feminine energy. This is what this person is and why they're coming towards you. Like I said, I don't know if it's the one, but it's certainly someone that's going to teach you how to surrender your divine feminine energy. It's going to be scary. You're going to be a bit you know we all do it, the victim mode thing. It's like especially when you've been through serious pain, which I know you have as well, and it's, you get triggered and then you can very much get in that victim mentality because it's overwhelming and you're just like, you get taken back to that trauma. So it's like a bit of that as well, interlinked, but it's just you, it's just your triggering, and this person's like not gonna like not stand for it, as in like you're doing something massively wrong, but not allow you to, I'm gonna say it, be childish. I'm not saying you're a child, but you know the deal. If there's certain things that aren't healed, it comes up and it can be quite childish. Like, it's one way in your head, but when you speak it out loud, sometimes it sounds so ridiculous, but it feels kind of okay in your head. It's just one of them things. But either way, this is going to pull you into a new direction and have you surrendering more into your feminine energy, Renee. So it's nothing to be feared, but it's going to be a lot on the system. Like, it's going to be a lot on your system, because you're vibrating in a different energy, and then someone who's a very different dynamic to what you're used to is coming towards you, and you're going to be like, what the fuck do I do with that? It's not, see, it's not like a lesson, like as in like, oh my God, pain, like, and now I have to evolve and learn the lesson of that pain. It's more of, you've done the lessons and now you've got to learn to put it into play. Like, you're not there anymore, you're here, but you don't know how to function here. You only know how to function there, but you're not there anymore. Does that make sense? So it's not like, oh my God, it's a lesson. It's about you rolling with it and, you know, healing with it. Even though certain things you've already healed, you just don't know how to function in a new healed you. Yeah, and you'll be triggered, and it's like, yeah, but I'm not going to act that way because that's not who I am anymore. It's all good. So let me see if they show me anything else. I don't know if you wear a bracelet or you're going to wear a bracelet. You might lose I just see a bracelet falling off your wrist. It might not be you. It might be someone you're interlinked with energetically at some point over the next... I don't know, either way, I just see a bracelet falling off someone's wrist, somehow linked to you, and I'm hearing carpet, so it's going to be somewhere on the carpet or around carpet. Or if someone, you or someone you're close to, loses a bracelet that means something to them, it's going to be in a room that's got carpet, if that helps. Okay, that was it for you, Renee. Is there anyone else here before I leave that would like me to try and channel or whatever, get a message for you? Anyone else here? If not, I shall leave. You're so welcome, Renee. Don't think anyone else is here. I think I'm gonna go. Look at my room, there's boxes everywhere. I hate moving house. It's just the longest thing in the whole entire world. Okay. On that note, I'm going to love and leave everyone. I might come on tomorrow and do a collective, but as you can see, my life is wild with boxes and shit everywhere right now. Thank you so much, Renee. Sending so much love, and everybody else, I send you so much love and positivity, and keep going. You got this. Bye.